Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into how to handle conversations with dominant personalities, those folks who naturally take over discussions.
Absolutely, it's like you're caught in a current, and it can really feel overwhelming at times. Mhm.
Right. These personalities speak strongly and confidently, often leading the conversation without even um, really realizing they're doing so.
Yep, and sometimes without warning, you can just feel um, overshadowed, even if you have valid points to share.
Exactly. So let's break it down, starting with who these dominant personalities are. Essentially, they're the people who, by nature, tend to take control in discussions, speaking with authority and expressing strong opinions
Right.
without needing to be prompted. It's almost like they're built to command attention.
And while that can be impressive, it also often means non dominant voices have a hard time getting through.
Now, the first rule when dealing with these personalities is don't get intimidated. I mean, just because someone's voice is booming doesn't make their argument any more valid, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Confidence can be misleading. Just because they speak loudly doesn't mean they're right.
Right, it's important to remember that their confidence isn't a proxy for truth.
hmm You've got to hold on to your own perspective and not let their intensity overshadow your message.
And speaking of holding your ground, staying calm and grounded is um, another key point. Instead of matching their intensity, just keep your cool. It's like water flowing smoothly, even if there's a storm around you.
Mm,
That calmness, it really becomes a strength.
absolutely, because ramping up your own intensity only fuels the fire.
Also, don't rush your response. Dominant personalities usually speak quickly, and that can pressurize you into answering on the fly. It's uh, essential to take a moment to think before you respond.
Right. A thoughtful reply rather than a rushed one often carries far more weight.
Exactly. It's like crafting a precision tool instead of throwing out a hasty remark.
So once you're ready to speak, keep your points clear and concise, right?
Yes, absolutely. Use short and clear statements. For example, say, I see your point, but I'd like to add something. This helps to assert your perspective without getting lost in busyness.
Right.
That kind of brevity ensures your message doesn't get cut off.
hmm Long explanations often end up being interrupted, especially by someone who's dominating the conversation.
And then there's the point about asserting yourself politely. It's not necessary to be aggressive. Just use calm yet firm language, like, I'd like to finish my point, or let me share my perspective, to carve out your space.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fine line between being assertive and coming off as confrontational, and polite language really helps.
Mm-hmm. An interesting technique is to acknowledge their point first. You might start with something like, that's a strong point, and then add your view. This not only shows you're listening, but it also eases the tension.
Absolutely, because when you acknowledge their input, it creates a bridge between their idea and yours, making the conversation feel less like a duel.
Exactly. It reduces resistance and hopefully opens up a more balanced dialogue.
And what about setting boundaries when things get too overpowering?
Great point. If the dominant voice becomes too overwhelming, it's perfectly okay to set boundaries. For instance, you might say, I'd appreciate if we could both share our views. Clear, respectful, and ensures balance.
Right. Though I sometimes wonder, especially in highly charged scenarios, if just setting boundaries is enough. Sometimes, don't you think you might need to be a bit more assertive?
I see what you mean, but I would argue that keeping it respectful is key. Over aggression could quickly escalate into conflict, which usually doesn't help anyone.
Yeah.
It's a delicate balance.
Mm-hmm. And how about using questions to shift the conversation? That seems like a smart move too.
Absolutely. By asking questions like, what do you think about this approach? You invite the other person to engage in a more collaborative way. It shifts the control back and transforms a monologue into a dialogue.
Yeah, it's almost like redirecting the conversation down a more balanced path, turning it into a mutual exchange.
Exactly. And finally, it's important to focus on the goal rather than the ego. Conversations shouldn't be about who wins or who talks the most. It's about reaching um, a productive outcome together.
Right, the focus should really be on the purpose of the conversation, not on overpowering someone. That makes the interaction more effective and collaborative.
So, to recap our key tools, dominant personalities naturally tend to lead discussions. Don't get intimidated by their volume or confidence. Remain calm and composed. Avoid rushing your response. Keep your statements clear and concise. Assert yourself politely. Acknowledge their point to ease tension. Set boundaries when needed. Ask questions to steer the dialogue. And always focus on the conversation's goal, not personal ego.
Yep, that's an empowering toolkit. And keeping the conversation clear and respectful is really the linchpin of handling these situations.
Exactly. It's not about trying to be the loudest, but rather the most effective communicator.
And next time you feel overshadowed, remember to take that deep breath and let your thoughtful response shine through.
Absolutely. It's like navigating a fast-moving stream. Steady effort and clear direction will eventually steer you to calmer waters. That analogy always seems to fit.
Yeah, it does indeed. And it's refreshing to remember that even the most dominating voices can be balanced out with the right tools and a calm demeanor.
Exactly. By focusing on clear communication, thoughtful responses, and respect in your dialogue, you ensure that every voice, including yours, gets heard.
Well put. And it really reinforces that effective conversation is a shared journey, not a competition of loudness.
Right. So whether you're dealing with a naturally dominant personality or just navigating a spicy conversation, these tips can help you stay centered and productive.
Absolutely. It's like you're not forced to overpower someone to be heard. You just need to be balanced and assertive in a respectful way.
And that's really the takeaway here. Communication isn't about being the loudest. It's about being the most effective.
Thanks for this deep dive. Definitely some great insights to keep in mind for the next time you're in a tough conversation.
Anytime. Remember, keep calm, craft concise statements, and always aim for that mutual understanding.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in today, and here's to better, more balanced conversations ahead.
See you next time. Stay clear, stay calm, and stay confident.